So, some time ago, I did something. I applied for working holiday visa to move to Canada.
Hey there, so we are the 11th of March 2022 and this week have been incredible. So on Monday I had amazing news. I received my invitation to present my application for a visa to go to Canada. And this is like one of my wildest dreams, like really on top of my bucket list to go and live in Canada, like my dream. We are the 13th of April 2022 and I just sent the last document they were asking for the visa application, and yeah, now I just have to wait and to see if they accept it, and let's see. I just got the go. Canada is officially on.
Just the time to move from Iceland, stop by France and head to Canada. Destination Montréal. Welcome to Montréal. The first thing to do when you arrive here is basically to explore the city. There are many cute neighborhoods to discover, especially the famous French one called Le Plateau. You don't feel like in a big city with those two-story buildings. And the contrast is pretty cool with the city center downtown, where you can see all those skyscrapers. And a fun fact is that it's not allowed to build a building higher than the Mont-Royal Park, where we are right now. So you can have a clear skyline, which is pretty cool, to be honest. Let's go downtown and you will see the contrast. And here we are in the old town of Montreal, pretty touristy and cute. So after a couple of weeks searching for a flat, I finally found the perfect one. It is not that expensive, 1,050 Canadian dollars, and it's super big for myself only, with a double living room so I could have my space for my office as I'm working remotely for Iceland.
Hi, so I'm in my new flat. It's empty. I'm waiting for the delivery of the electronic stuff. It's weird. It's the first time I'm moving in an empty flat, so I have to buy everything. But it's super cool. Like, I really like it. And yeah, so I have to create my own home now for some month, years, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. It's really the beginning of something.
And off we go for my very first immersion into the Canadian way of life, leaving the city for the countryside just for a weekend. It's pretty common to rent out or to go to somebody's cottage during the weekend with your friends, just to chill or party, cooking yummy brunch and doing bonfires.
So today I'm starting to unpack some stuff out here. I received some stuff from IKEA and one thing from Amazon, and I got the couch and also the table and the chairs in the kitchen over there. So yeah. Hi, so the internet is here. I received my desk, I have a couch over there, I have many things, like not many things, I have very few things, but the main stuff I need to start living in the flat, so I'm moving in tonight.
Leaving the city for a couple of days to visit Mont-Tremblant. Welcomed by the locals. Mont-Tremblant seems to come straight out of a Hallmark Christmas movie, and also a little bit of a mix with a Disney World park somehow. It is quite a cultural shock to walk around places like this. Like places I used to see on the TV, like those colorful wooden houses, you know, like yellow school buses, people playing baseball or American football, like a very North American lifestyle, but at the same time being able to speak French everywhere in Quebec. It's like you feel far from home, but at the same time, not really. It's a very odd feeling. One thing you should know about Montreal is that it's pretty famous in the circus industry, and it's the home of the well-known Cirque du Soleil. So, if you pass by, you should definitely attend one of the many circus events there are across town. When moving to Canada, I got the chance to discover a whole new universe and a real passion for aerial arts, especially for aerial hoop. Coming from absolutely no experience whatsoever and not the body shape for it at all, I took classes every week to learn, improve, strengthen my body and explore this new discipline. And I absolutely love it. Even though I get covered in bruises and sore muscles, it's so worth it. you think about Canada, most of the people thinking how cold it must be. And don't get me wrong, it is cold. But as you may have noticed by now, I'm pretty fond of cold countries. So instead of staying warm at home, winter is also a quite nice occasion to do a lot of outdoor activities. One of them being ice skating. I've done it maybe twice in my life, once in France and once in Finland before, but I thought it could be fun to practice and follow my skilled friends, so I practiced almost every weekend with them. Well, a signature event during wintertime in Montreal is the Igloo Fest. It's pretty sick, really. It's an outdoor festival during the freezing Canadian winter, and there you are, dancing under the snow under negative temperatures, with famous artists on stage, and with tons of layers on you and pocket warmers in your hands and toes. It's great, I swear. Let's explore the west of Canada from Montreal to Calgary and then Banff National Park for an ice skating getaway. This is the famous and beautiful Lake Louise, an incredible ice skating spot. The nature in the Rockies is so different from the province of Quebec. It's astonishing and mind-blowing with those snowy mountains, lakes and trees.
Allez madame, wouhou, de toute beauté. Là tu nous as tracé le dos. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a là, sais-tu?
Visiting the Rockies in the summer is incredible, but in the winter it's just a fairy tale, really. And it's also less crowded. We went to Lake Minnewanka for clear ice, and let me tell you, the 1-hour walk to reach our spot on the cracking lake was scary. The wind was so strong it was doing the job for me. We rented out fat bikes to reach Lake Moraine. Little did we know it was uphill the whole time, and I was dying. The few kilometers left to reach the lake were blocked by an avalanche, so enjoy the view from afar. And then we are back. Home sweet home. A quick room tour to let you see how the flat is now with some furnitures in it. Another festival downtown is Attribution Festival, where you can see riders competing in the middle of Saint Denis Street. It's quite crazy but super cool. Basically, there are many animations all over the city, even in winter. And I find it so nice to spend so much time outside, even though it's freezing. Definitely spring likes to make an entrance in Canada. An ice storm arrived and the freezing rain led to power outages in the region for a few days, and it was the worst one since the 1998 ice storm. It's super impressive to see how trees froze and broke with the weight. It felt post-apocalyptic in my neighborhood with no electricity and fallen trees and branches everywhere.
Albert reporter.
In Quebec, spring means le temps des sucres. If you translate it, sugaring off season. It's during this season that maple syrup producers are sap harvesting maple and open their doors to the public to offer delicious meals with every single dish drowned in maple syrup. This is tire d'érable, or maple taffy. It's like hot, fresh maple syrup poured on fresh snow to make it as a lollipop. Basically, the origin of sugar shacks can be traced back to the First Nation tribes. When the temperatures began to warm up and the snow was melting away, they would tap maple trees, harvest their sap, and boil it to make syrup out of it. This first gift after the long freezing winter will be celebrated with parties. It's a pretty festive period of the year where we collectively come out of hibernation to enjoy the fine weather incoming. You know what's only 1 hour flight away from Montreal? Well, New York. So we met with my dear friend from Iceland to explore the concrete jungle where dreams are made of. New York is a pretty cool and super pleasant city to walk around. It's funny to visit a place we see in so many movies, and it almost felt smaller than expected somehow. Since I love Wales, I really wanted to go to Tadoussac, 6 hours north from Montreal. It's famous for whale watching, and especially it's the home of belugas, species that I have never seen before, so I'm pretty excited to explore the province a bit more. The beluga whale is the only cetacean species to live in the Saint Laurent year-round. They are endangered but very curious creatures. So, even though the boat has to keep a safe distance of 400 meters when belugas are spotted, they come to you to check you out anyway. If you come to Tadoussac, I would advise you to invest in binoculars, because you can spot many mammals from shore such as minke whales, belugas or seals. On the way back, we stopped by the city of Quebec and the Montmorency Falls. Finally, summer's here, and you can clearly see many more people in the streets and many more events happening all over town. Summer is really pleasant in Canada, and it's also the occasion to visit le Parc de la Mauricie, 2 hours away from Montreal, to go kayaking and hiking in nature. Well, check in advance the mosquito situation when planning this, because we didn't, and it was a bit too early in the season to go hiking because mosquitoes were everywhere.
J'essaye de filmer ton chapeau. I spotted my very first bear in Canada. Yoo-hoo! Well, this summer wasn't ideal and pretty rainy, so we tried to escape the rain by visiting the state of Maine in the US. Bonjour Mathilde.
First, we explored the city of Portland.
Ça mate le gajo là et ça prend en photo. Je sais pas, je tente des trucs. Je vais faire des transitions, genre waouh, la vie.
As a French person, even the motel seemed to be a movie set. I don't know how to explain this, but we see it in so many American TV shows and movies that it doesn't feel real. Even though the temperatures were good, the weather was crap. Check this view. The ocean is supposed to be somewhere over there.
météo de merde.
Even though we really wanted to have a nice weather, I kind of like the mood. Always smiling and hiking under any circumstances. I mean, look at this beauty. Saying goodbye to Bar Harbor and heading back to Canada with 6 hours drive. As I told you, there's always something happening here. Shows in all different kinds and forms everywhere. With my friends, we participated to the Backgr run. It's a mud run with obstacles raising awareness and money for the fight against breast cancer. In winter there's the Igloo Fest, but in summer we have the picnic électronique every Sunday. Yeah, really a rainy summer. Another festival for the riders happening in the summer is the Cykarl Fest. Montreal is a great city to cycle around. I only use the famous Big C whenever I'm outside.
All of the time we spent together in our prime, we were birds of a feather, different kind. We were laughing through the pain, you were never once so vague.
A nice activity to do when the weather allows it is to visit the botanical garden.
All of the love from up above, we used to feel like a glove.
The end of the summer and beginning of autumn is marked by the traditional apple picking.
Wow, what's bump?
And we are back where we started. Beginning of autumn again, colors arriving on the trees, enjoying the warm Indian summer in nature.
All of the time we spent together in our prime, we were birds of a feather, different kind. We were laughing through the pain, you were never once so vague. Cut the cord that kept us connected, blacking out the mirror where your light once reflected. All of the love from up above, we used to feel like a glove.
Whoa, how time flies. The amount of things I got to live in only 1 year in my life is wild. So many new experiences, new first times, new people and places. Yep, I love it.